All right, everybody, this is an impromptu Elite Few Media production. We have the incomparable Michael Montgomery on with us, who is a Disney Imagineer and a Disney extraordinaire, along with our favorite thing. What is it? Star Wars, right, Tiffany?
Yes. Yes.
We love the Star Wars. He's a member of the 501st. He's got some, right? You remember, or?
To quote Luke in the last film, every word in that sentence was wrong.
I know. I told you, he's the guru. Like, it doesn't matter. I could talk Star Wars all day long, and he'll correct me. You know, I'm not a super
Star Wars
fan.
all day long, but like I am not an Imagineer. I have.
You
worked
were
with
an Imagineer.
Imagineers.
You
Yes.
were. I said you were an Imagineer.
Worked with, yes. I own my own design company.
Now you do.
and
I was getting there. I was getting there.
I was a Disney animator.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's
Yeah.
impressive. Sorry I'm yawning, guys. It's late.
Yeah,
I even
yes.
had an espresso earlier. I don't know what's going on.
Everyone
I had
gets
an espresso
very
martini.
uptight about certain titles, and that's one of them.
Gotcha. That makes
So-
sense.
I
So
love it.
Disney
I love it.
Like,
This will show up somewhere, and they'll
Right.
be like, "So you're an Imagineer, huh?" And I'll be like, "No, just
No.
I work with Imagineers. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and make sure that we correct that, because we don't want to get Michael in trouble, right? So
no, you won't get me in trouble. I've saved myself." But
yeah, there's a lot of stuff that he has done that you walk through the parks and don't realize that he did, Tiffany. So that's
Yeah.
Well, I'm there. I
That's
live
true.
there.
Yeah.
I am a Disney day drinker, Mike, officially.
okay.
And I'm
Well, the Food and Wine Festival thanks you.
I'm part of the D3
so does
Club
the bank for my mortgage.
and the D3 Singles Club. I have the coin, the ears, the shirts. I've got all of the Disney Day Drinker official merch.
So did you hear what he said? I think you
What?
missed it.
What?
So he said his bank account thanks you, because he helped set up the visuals of. That's what I'm saying. This guy's like really important
Yeah.
for Disney. Like, he sets up visuals that you see as you walk through the park.
Oh.
So how
Okay, yes.
you've been here since 1999, right?
99. Yes. Yeah.
Did you ever go to the Party for the Senses? Remember that party? No?
No.
It lasted for like 15 years? No? And you say you drink. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I was raising a child for a while. My
Yeah,
kid is
That's all the
26.
more reason.
My kid is 26. And I don't think I officially started Disney day drinking until 10 years ago. When he was about 16, 17, that's when I really dove into the official making it my job.
My kid's driving.
Kyle,
Time
I
to-
lost you. There we go.
No, you didn't lose
Okay.
me. We're good.
Oh, making,
just
yeah.
being
I
quiet.
made about 10 years ago when he turned 16, 17, I made it my job to officially, because those drinks don't drink themselves, Mike. If you don't show up as a digital annual pass rate, you don't do your part, they don't get drunk. Yeah. So I really committed about 10 years ago.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another reason why we've got Michael on tonight, this was a spur of the moment, kind of a time sensitive thing.
Yeah.
But Michael, even though he's an amazing artist and he does a lot of things that create things that maybe he is an elite few, he really is, because what
No,
he
he is,
creates, Tiffany, he makes
I
people
agree.
happy. Like the things that we see
Yes.
at Disney, like a lot of times he's had his hand in it, right? So it
Yeah.
makes us happy. So he is one of the elite few. And if you don't know what elite few is, Michael, the elite few is fabulous, extraordinary world, and the people that make a difference in it, right? And you are one of those. And you may not think that way, but I've known that for years. I've known you for years. You're a special guy. You're humble. You're
Wants
talented.
to fuck you, Mike. It's just
No,
what it is.
I
He
don't.
told
No,
me.
I don't. I don't.
Even
wanna
I
do
laugh
that.
at humble.
I don't think I've ever told Mike how much I appreciate him and what he does for
Aw.
us, for all of us, right?
Thanks.
You
Thanks.
could
His
still take
brain
him on
is so amazing.
a really
His
good trip.
brain has got so much imagination in it. It's not even close to being done yet. Just wait. I mean, he's going to blow us all away. He's going to have his opus someday. Not that it already hasn't happened, but I think it's going to be better one day. So there's that. But
Okay.
above and beyond all of that, Michael is a hobbyist at the one thing that you guys have in Florida that California is freaking out about, and that is
because they got rain.
hurricane.
The stupid crybabies. God, we should call in Jason.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I saw them live in Brazil, and it was one of the most
Wow.
surreal concerts I ever went to.
I have not been to Brazil.
So,
That is a
It was
place I have not been.
Snake. It was Halloween,
White
White
Snake.
Snake, and Scorpions. And
Nice.
in a
I bet you.
soccer
I
stadium.
probably would have been. I probably would have enjoyed the Scorpions more than anybody else.
I was shocked how they sound exactly like that still.
Well,
But
yeah,
so many of the
there's
old
overdubbing.
bands do. Rush, you remember Rush sounded better than the album live.
Yeah.
And come on, Neil Peart's solos live could
Well,
make
you just
cry.
saw Duran Duran in the shoe, and you said Duran
No,
Duran was killing it.
Def Leppard.
Oh, Def Leppard. Not
Def
Duran
Leppard
Duran,
and
sorry,
Motley
Def
Crue,
Leppard.
which was, by the way, phenomenal. Every time you see
We'll
Def
talk
Leppard,
about
they have an
overdubbing.
amazing show. Oh God, they're great. They're like their laser show. I don't even know what they bring in with them because they're phenomenal. I mean, how are those guys still moving? They're basically skeletons with instruments. I mean, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me the entire time. I'm pretty much sure they're animatronic at this point.
Yeah, so they're Disney not so scary Halloween musicians.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm figuring. I mean, I'm really interested. You know, I see Aerosmith in October with Black Crows.
Yeah,
and
I know.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure we're
if
on
you
like
got
the
an extra ticket
13th
for that,
row.
you better. If I will go to that if you got an extra ticket for that, like you
Those
got for Def
tickets
Leppard.
were
Is that
those tickets were $1,500, Kyle.
Well, I'm worth it.
Well, I don't know.
Where are you sitting for $1,500?
I'm in the 13th row, which is my lucky number. So
Yeah,
I'm bored on
that's-
the 13th.
yeah.
That's right.
Last time I was in the 4th row, 3rd row seat in, and I mean, my God, I could almost touch him. But
Wow. Thank God,
Yeah,
because
That's
there'd
where I
be like
like to
all
sit
kinds
too,
of.
Tiffany.
Right.
what'd you say?
That's where I like to sit. If I'm not up front, why go?
Oh, that's
Well,
my
I got it.
rule. I said
Yeah.
that. I'm like, if I'm not on the floor, why are we there? I'm too freaking old. After you lived a half a century, you're basically a vampire. Why would you sit anywhere else? What are you buying your money for? What do we live our whole lives for and put up with the crap last
I'm a
century?
vampire.
I'm a vampire.
That's what it is. I
You
basically
can't
feel
see
like,
me.
like, if you can
Yeah,
see your
right.
age in any century with ending in a century, you're basically part vampire. So
Right. So, Michael, let's talk about these hurricanes that are coming. Are you worried?
What's
I mean,
going
I
on?
know you guys are inland, so you're not too worried,
Yeah.
but like,
yeah.
let's talk about that for a
No.
little bit. I
I
can
I'm
share a
not
screen. If you
worried.
send me in the chat, if you send me like a link, I can bring it up and show people.
We were it went right over my house last 2 times. I got a new roof the last time. It was a 2, it was a category 2, and it still didn't do anything. I mean, I'm in a Popka and it really likes the 429. Mike can tell you when it decides to come through Orlando, it likes to stay right up the 429 and go right over my house. I don't know why. Just likes that area. It's just like
this one in particular, I'm not concerned, for
No.
myself
No.
or Orlando.
I mean, Tampa
Um,
should worry this time. They're always like, we're not gonna get hit.
But Tampa never really gets hit, and not that I want them to get hit, but even this one
Come
is
on,
starting
Mike.
to tick a little west.
Remember the
And
hurricane where everyone in Orlando got hit and there was a little circle over
Yeah.
freaking Tampa? Remember that?
Yeah. Oh,
It
yeah. I
hit
know.
everywhere,
Well,
Kyle.
even
Everywhere but Tampa. There was a
So
circle.
Ian last year was supposed to be a direct hit on Tampa,
Yep.
and in the last second, it fell south and destroyed, and I mean destroyed, Fort Myers.
Yeah.
So, do we
Yeah.
have any? Do we have a name for these two bad boys that are in the ocean
Okay,
right now?
so on the far right, this is Franklin. It
Yeah.
is a possible threat to Bermuda. It's
That's
heading
the one
that
I'm
way
worried
right
about, is
now. It's
Franklin.
Category 4. It's an enormously strong storm.
It looks big.
It's raining.
I think that's
fish.
going to hit us hard. I think that's the
No,
one that's going to kill us.
that's
You don't
going
think
towards
so?
Europe.
Oh,
it's
That's
going
going to go
really?
towards Europe. Okay.
Yeah. So here,
Oh.
so Kyle, this is
Wow.
windy.com. I love
Okay.
windy.com.
Oh,
So
man, I
down here
remember
you see
that.
the yellow bar at the bottom.
Yeah.
The yellow tab, it's got the date. drag that. There you go. Now you can see that Franklin is pushing off towards the to the United Kingdom.
Wednesday at 1 p.m.
Idalia, and then you can.
So Idalia is the one that's hitting the coast.
Date.
Right. So we're going to get landfall projected at Wednesday the 30th at 9 a.m. We're hitting landfall in Florida Panhandle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
just below Tallahassee.
thank you for using the word projected, because this is a model. This is all forecast.
Yeah.
This is
I don't want to misspeak again, like I misspoke about Star Wars earlier. So
no, it can literally turn at the last second and destroy any city it wants. It just like, why don't you guys have, like, Orlando's not big enough to actually be on this map unless they zoom in? Oh, there we go.
Oh no, it is. I always recognize it by the lake. So you have Okeechobee, go up 3 dots. That's my
shit.
house.
You guys aren't going to get nothing in Orlando. What are you?
No. Go back to Tuesday night at midnight.
Yeah, there you go. You see, you don't understand because you don't understand how the rain is. Now, I'm in Apopka, so I don't get the flooding, but east Orlando gets flooding as if I don't know. I mean, you think they're like the Nile River during hurricanes.
Yeah. So right there, even though you can't see it, see all that yellow? That yellow is us. That yellow is still part of us.
Yeah.
We're expecting in Orlando tropical storm winds. And on a hurricane, 9 times out of 10, the east side of the hurricane is the nasty side. The west side.
I'm not even moving my plants.
From the north. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not even moving your plants? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I'm leaving my plants alone.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
That purple
I bought
would
liquor.
have to be. Yeah. If that purple was heading towards Cape Canaveral, which is that little outcrop on the east side.
That's Cape Canaveral right here.
East side.
Here?
There, right there. That's Cape Canaveral. That's the Port Canaveral area. If all that purple was there, I'd move my plants.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's not.
It's on the other side.
So let's talk about. So this is hurricanes that are in our oceans close to us. Now let's go back over here and let's talk about California and let's
crybabies.
What's going on in California and why are these guys such pussies? I mean, basically, like Tiffany says that Californians are pussies when it comes to the hurricanes.
The earth opens up and swallows them, and they're like, "We're not afraid." Oh my God! They get any rain, they're like, "Dear God, the world must be ending." But when the earth opens up, they're like, "Don't worry, don't be afraid." You're like, "Yeah."
But I thought a lot of people just left California. Didn't they have a mass exodus recently? Out of California?
But not everyone's gone. They still got millions over there crying. Yeah.
Crying in there. Still the largest capacity, isn't it, or something very close?
Yeah, it's absurd.
We got a lot of people we got a lot of people in the Midwest here, too. So
the rain they experienced, especially in Southern California, was just not something they were used to. And of course, where everybody is sensitive, even here in Florida, I watched tonight's news. There's people sandbagging. I saw one individual say, if you put sandbags in your shower base, it's less likely to back up. And I'm like, that's because your pipes are backed up, lady, not because of the hurricane waters would have to rise biblically. You're sitting in 3 feet of water up to your neck, and you're like, oh, it's my shower. No, it's the ocean has entered your home. Has nothing to do with your shower. But after watching Ian last year, there is a lot of people around the United States who hear the word hurricane and think, my home is going to look like Fort Myers.
No.
But if you go down to Fort Myers and go just 9 miles up to Cape Coral, it's fine. But Cape Coral is still rebuilding after
even Venice Beach. Venice Beach is like what? No, like 30 minutes from Fort Myers, nothing. I was there right after the hurricane. You couldn't even tell a hurricane was brewing.
Not Boca Raton. There's another beach over there that starts with a B near Naples. Naples was like untouched.
Just beautiful, gorgeous.
Now, here's another interesting thing that people don't realize. So, can you zoom back in on Florida, please?
Sure.
So, in this instance, you see how the winds are on the East Coast as well. All that orange. I'm
Yeah.
pointing like you can see me.
Right here, right here.
Yeah,
Right
right
here.
all in there. So all that storm surge, all that is also still being pulled like a gravitational force to the eye. So Daytona, for instance,
They can get a
Ian
whip.
hit down in Fort Myers, which is that the bottom of the screen is Fort Myers. Yeah, right there, Fort Myers. But Daytona, half
Right
their
here.
beach got eroded, and they had condemned buildings and hotels that had to evacuate
Because of the
Ian.
whiplash.
Well,
Because
no,
of
it was
the-
from Daytona because it came across the state actually. Because I got a new roof from this, I got a bunch of stuff, but it came across the state. But when you're inland, it's only like wind unless you're near the lakes that flood.
Right.
In
It
the
went
eastern part,
over
yeah.
Orlando.
Right. And so Daytona all the way to Melbourne, like there are parts, like I'm talking 10 miles, 20 miles, where you are on the water and it's just like the earth just gave way. I mean, these houses were just went into the ocean and taken up by sea monsters. I mean, gone.
Yeah.
Like literally. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. It's still not, they still haven't actually come back from it. When you're in Daytona, I was just there recently. It's
Yeah, you can see the pool, that one
so
pool
bad.
that's like gone. Like
Yeah.
you see the shape of the pool, but there's no pool.
There's no pool.
Oh my
And we're
gosh.
talking a
Like at
hotel pool.
Like a hotel
Yeah.
We're
pool.
talking like an Olympic-sized pool that is basically
Oh my
the
gosh.
rim of
Yeah.
it, but no pool.
Yeah, the whole thing,
Yeah.
it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
There's still parts you can't drive on at all. Like they won't let you on at all. It's bad. It's bad.
So, Kyle, if you go down here in the lower right-hand corner, this is the different types of models as well. So right now we're on the ECMFW, but if you click on icon, the icon is usually a pretty good model. You'll see how the hurricane has shifted in its position a little bit. A few
Right.
days ago, the icon had it further south. As these things get closer, all the models converge and kind of become in unison in their data. But these all come from different meteorological satellites and stuff, and everyone's kind of got their own algorithm to what they're reading. Some see out to several hundred hours in advance. Actually, so if you go back, maybe it's the icon, drag the yellow thing at the bottom.
Yep.
And pull out just a little bit, like pull out from the computer screen. There you go. So I want to see a little bit of Texas. Go across the screen. Like, no. Grab the yellow tab and keep pulling it till it stops. Keep going. Okay.
There.
So now go back to ECMFW there. Yeah, click on that one. And yeah, see, we got a little bit more. All right. A few days ago, I noticed that there was a big system that it forecast to hit Texas. And I was like, where did that come from? But I haven't seen it since. So I think that was just a math error. But yeah, this is what I do when I have 10 minutes. I go through these sites. I check on the different models. I don't really watch the Weather Channel or anything because all the fear mongering.
Right.
Your kids are
What's
gonna
the
die.
name of the?
You're
what's
going to
the name of
die.
this
You're
one?
all going to die. It's like,
Mike, do
What's the
you
name
ever
of this one here?
watch?
I'm sorry, what?
What's the name of this one that's coming up the
Idalia.
up into the,
Mike, do you ever
Idalia?
watch Mike the Weather Guy?
I'm sorry. What, Tiffany?
Do you ever watch Mike the Weather Guy? He's
Oh, Mike's weather page, spaghetti-models.com.
yes,
Absolutely.
he's phenomenal.
He's phenomenal. He's a local guy who just is a hobbyist. I obviously can't
He's
encroach in
amazing.
any of that because we've got the same name. So, and not
Yeah.
to mention, God love him. He spends. It's how he makes his living now.
No, now,
You know.
yeah.
I have something to do. So how this all started for me was truly because of my youngest boy. Let's see. So Charlie was 2004. He wasn't even born yet, but he had heard about hurricanes and stuff like that. And so he was old enough to realize a hurricane, what it was. He freaked out. So I made these silly little videos and we put them on Facebook.
Oh, I
and
remember
made,
those. I remember
made
those.
the kids the stars and stuff. But that's where it started. I was like, oh, there's this. That's when I was first introduced to Mike's weather page, and then just started following these things. But then it became personal because last year, and I wish I had the photos up, I could show you all. Like you're doing right now with windy.com, I was able to watch. There's several other amazing websites out there that follow all this stuff, but my parents live in Fort Myers, so I had to watch the eye literally creep over their house,
that's right.
and then sit there for 6 hours.
Yeah, I remember
I
you talking
couldn't
about
get
that
them.
then.
I
Yeah.
couldn't get to them. I couldn't
Right.
help them. God love them. They're in their 70s, and
Oh,
and then you
wow.
see pictures of Fort Myers, and you go, and they're 9 miles inland, just 9 miles. They have a newer home, so they only lost some of their roof. Their plants were gone, but that's because
I
of the
remember
new
reaching
Florida
out to you.
laws.
I remember reaching out to you back then and asking because you were really concerned. And I remember, hey, and then you gave a decent report compared to what you thought. So, we were thinking about you here in Ohio. So,
Well,
the outpouring was as much as we bash social media, sometimes it's what you need.
Sometimes it's connection.
Well, sometimes social
here,
media
wait a
is
second,
more
wait a second.
accurate.
There's something
Sometimes
very
it's more
important.
accurate.
Something very important I want to show you, everybody that's watching this right now. As I scroll through this and I go through the days, it goes back out to sea. We're not getting any of this rain in Ohio, everybody. We're going to be good. We're not going to get that leftover hurricane shit.
Keep watching where it goes because several trajectories have it coming right back at Florida. Yes.
Oh, there it goes.
Curves right around and hits us.
That's like 10 days out. You're right. I'm this worried about a boomerang. That's
really?
It's happened before, but it's very, very unlikely. Very unlikely.
Very unlikely. But
the trajectory that it's going.
The trajectory. It's too high.
I mean, literally, if anything switches in the Atlantic, the likelihood of it hitting us is going to be really high. Again.
Zoom in on Bermuda. I don't know if it's that little
right about here.
No, that's the Caribbean. Bermuda's like Hawaii. It's in the middle of the Atlantic.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
I think that. Yeah. No, it's down.
Further down. It's
Hamilton.
further down than that.
There you go. Is that it?
It says Hamilton.
No, I think Bermuda's further down than that. Because it almost goes to the Bahamas, like there.
Right here?
I think so, right? Right, Mike?
No, I think it's higher.
I thought Bermuda was in this area.
Well, scroll in. We've got to find it. It can't be missing. I mean, unless
I know,
but
I
want to.
Unless it fell into its own triangle. No, Hamilton is in Bermuda, is it not?
Okay.
So this is Bermuda.
I don't know. I just know about Barry Manilow. The only reason I know about it is because of Barry Manilow.
Hamilton, Bermuda.
What's that? What?
I wouldn't know about Bermuda unless it was for Barry Manilow. That's all.
What song is that? I don't think I know it.
Yeah, you do. Bermuda Triangle. Barry Manilow's song.
I know Copacabana. That's about it.
Oh, no, Hamilton is the capital of Bermuda. That's Bermuda. Yeah, so Bermuda. Pull back out and do your trajectory again because Franklin's kicking their butt, and it looks like So
here's Hamilton. That's right here where
Bermuda.
my mouse is. That's Bermuda.
Yeah.
So we're talking about
Franklin is look how that just turns right towards the UK, goes right over as a category 3, category 4 to Bermuda on the crappy side.
Yeah, on the east side, which is always bad.
All right.
Yeah.
So will Europe get this eventually?
And then a few days later, here comes Idalia.
Idalia's gonna hit them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna get hit
be
twice.
Shorts everywhere.
Bermuda. So do these ever make it to Europe?
Yes.
No, very rarely.
Last year, Canada got its ass kicked from the storm that went up the East Coast because they
they deserve to get their ass kicked, eh?
Oh yeah,
Canada deserves to get their ass kicked.
They don't make their way up as a category 5, category 4, but they do make their way up.
No, they don't go to Europe. They don't make it to England and France and Africa. They start in Africa and come to us, kind of like California.
Africa, but they do go to Europe. They
don't go to England. Canada is not Europe.
Say hi to Jennifer Elliott. She's on watching.
I'm saying that region.
Oh, hey, Jen. Is she on?
Yeah, she's on Facebook watching, and so just
shaking your head, going, "Why is Mike here?"
You know Jen Elliott? You remember Jen Elliott?
You know Jen?
Oh no! Oh, not your Jen. Jen who?
No, Jen Ellick, she graduated in 90.
No,
Like
no,
you said,
play
she was
games
a
with
cute girl. She would have never looked at you, Mike.
Absolutely.
We love you.
My God,
You get better with age. You're a handsome devil.
I'll be ready at
How do
100.
you know?
Mike was a good-looking
I
dude.
could have
He
been
just
into
was.
nerds.
Amanda's
Mike was a
legally
good-looking dude
blind,
back then. He was
if anyone
good-looking. I'm
didn't
telling
know.
you. Not that he's not good-looking now, but he just
Well,
was
okay.
involved with. He wasn't involved in the sports and all the popular shit. But now look at him. He's a wannabe Imagineer.
There's things
like
you don't know going on in this billboard
that.
that you don't know how true a statement that is.
Right.
I have this Barry Manilow song for you, Kyle, since you're very confused about the 80s. And
I need to hear this song.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know it. Nope, I don't know it.
Andrea and I used to rock out to that album. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. You're rocking out to Barry Manilow. Awesome.
Yes, we did.
Hey, Tiffany. Does Barry Manilow know you raid his wardrobe?
Yeah, that's the best line. We talked, Mike, about going back to Ohio and doing an entire like St. Elmo's and Breakfast Club like movie event, and whose house do we say we should have it at?
Oh, my buddy.
Yeah.
Matt Gill. We're gonna have it at Matt Gill's house.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Mike, you were here only like a month or
year.
so ago. You put a shout out to people, but like you were so busy you couldn't really do anything. And I was like, I think I was out of town. So Mike was in town real briefly a couple months ago, month and a half
Was
ago.
that when you were here, Kyle?
Yeah, he was here in Columbus. Yeah.
When you were here in Florida?
I think so. I think I was in Florida. I'm like, I'm in Florida and you're in Columbus. Great. I think that's when it was. July 16th-ish, Mike?
No. Actually, fun story. We were both at Westerville Friday night thing.
That's right. We were at the Fourth Friday.
Yeah, you were at I didn't know you were at Fourth Friday.
And I didn't know you were there.
I found out I was actually staying in Westerville because I was doing something at the CCAD. And
that's what it was. It was CCAD.
And then I saw photos. Right. I'm like, oh, I was there.
Damn it, dude. Shoot, you should have, like, when you come to town, you got to text us, bro.
I was there a very short amount of time, and I had a very tight schedule with the school.
Gotcha. So were you doing stuff with the school?
One day I will come back to Ohio. So
OH, right? Megan Dune's on. We got Jenny Musselman showing up. That's funny, dude. It was like all of our it's like a high school reunion right now on Facebook. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. So let's talk more about this hurricane. So have we bashed enough Californians yet? Can we do that a little bit more?
No, we need to. If I could get Jason on right now, I would and totally make fun of them. First of all, I called my friend Andre, who lives in California. He literally is like, I text him, did you have a hurricane party? No. Well, what were you doing? We just stayed in the house.
That was a missed opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm sorry that you guys are so new. You don't know you're supposed to stock up on liquor and have a flipping party. But
like
they don't.
Solar eclipse kind of thing. Like it only happens. We got to go do this.
They're such crybabies. It was a hurricane. It rained. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys.
I didn't really pay attention to it, but I guarantee it didn't look like how the map looks right now.
Oh, it was nothing.
If it rains in California, let's be devil's advocate here. If it rains in California, don't they slip off into the ocean with the mountains out there? That's like if it rains too much, they just slip into the ocean, right?
I will say that their wind is no joke. I had to drive home from LA last summer, and it was 2:00 in the morning, and I'm in the slow lane, and I'm outside of LA. I'm heading towards Nevada, and the wind picks up. I thought it was snowing, and my car got moved from the one side of the highway to the other.
Really?
With my wheels locked. I was like, this is fun.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty bad. Yeah.
The winds were no joke out there. So I'm gonna look up pictures of Hurricane Hillary here. And
Deanna's on
Yeah,
here.
shoot me.
Did you
if-
see
Yeah,
that?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, if you shoot me another website through
oh,
chat,
they got
I
it. It was
can
a
put it up.
1. It was a 1 when they got there. I mean, people have died in a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. We get ones. I'm not gonna give out sympathy for a 1. Stop.
Yeah.
It's good. Come on, Mike. That's like our Tuesday. That's like my
No,
dad. I think I
no,
told you guys that
guarantee.
earlier.
Our,
Yeah.
our afternoon storms are sometimes way more brutal. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I was telling
This-
you guys that earlier. Dad's here, and he's like, "My gosh,
Oh,
what's
that's not-
going on?" I'm like, "Nothing, Dad. It's 3:00." Chip,
Oh, I
you
got
can't even see across the road. Yeah, I know, Dad. It's just 3:00. This is every day. But
Give it a minute.
I mean, it's just what happens.
See if that
give
picks up. Yeah.
exactly. Well, the best part is at Disney, Mike. You know I'm right. People come in, it starts raining, and everyone leaves.
I love
And if you're
it.
a local,
I
that's the time to go
my
to
wife
Disney.
and
You're like,
I-
yes.
Yeah.
We have walked down Adventureland or the middle of Toontown or whatever,
Yeah.
pouring rain on us. Everybody is locked underneath the awnings.
Yeah.
Forget that they're getting wet, and we're like, the line to the Dole Whip is open because everyone is terrible.
Everyone's so wet.
We're walking
Oh my
right onto
God.
Pirates because everyone is
There's
terrible.
no line. Nobody wants to walk in
Yeah.
the rain.
It's like, honey, it's supposed to be like almost a huge rain tomorrow. Let's go to the park because no one will be there. I miss the 90s in the park. That was
Oh.
the time.
The 90s in
Really,
the park.
anything
Yeah,
20
there
years
wasn't
ago.
a gazillion people. Like we remember a February, I think it was February of '99. We had the place to ourselves. It was amazing. Brought to you by Buc-ee's.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, I
I
do.
like
I had
it.
my Buc-ee's
I like
downstairs.
it.
All right. So this is a picture you just sent me.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Hillary. I mean,
When was
that's
this?
a decent one.
That was just what happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
that just happened in California.
California,
This is
yeah.
what everybody.
Yes.
That's Hurricane Hillary. That's what
Is this
hit,
what everybody was
Southern
whining about?
California.
Yeah.
Okay. So who got hit the hardest? Where did landfall happen?
I think landfall happened in Mexico.
Mexico or Arizona there? Or,
No, not
Mexico?
Arizona.
No. Well, did Arizona
Hey,
get a bunch of rain from it too?
Public school systems.
No, did
Arizona's
Arizona get a
on the
bunch of rain
coast.
from it though?
I don't know if Arizona got
Landfall.
anything. I don't think people pay
Let's
attention
see
to Arizona.
here. Path of hurricane. What is that's Florence. Hurricane Hillary landfall. Why am I not getting anything here? Tropical storm Hillary makes landfall on the Baja Peninsula. Yeah.
Baja Peninsula. Okay. So it didn't
Yeah,
even
which
hit
is that
America.
really thin strip of land, right? That is technically Mexico.
Gotcha.
Great.
So when did that come
Our,
through? I guess
ATV.
I don't watch the news anymore. I tune out the news. I literally don't watch the news. So
Yeah.
I had no clue that a hurricane even came close to California.
It made
until today.
landfall with 65-mile-an-hour winds. So
only
drive
65.
around 270 and stick your
Right.
head out.
Right.
65
That's not even like
mile-an-hour
that's
winds.
not even 5 a peep, man. You open up
Yeah.
at 65 miles an hour, you're not even getting peep of 5. You're not even propping your airways open to sleep.
Yeah.
You
At
know?
that point,
That's
that's
just-
a tropical storm. Hurricanes start
Uh-uh.
at 73, 75.
Okay.
I mean, I have been in some really bad, like when Faye hit, I was on the coast for that, and it was probably one of the worst things I've ever seen. I was at some resort there. Why am I forgetting the name of it? You couldn't get through the resort. You could see from the windows all the neighborhoods, and the boats were floating in the courts. And then the course, you know how the water goes out as quick as it comes in. So the next day, there were these little crabs all over the place, like scary as fuck. Like they're just chasing you almost. We were on the golf course.
You were
and they're just
hurricane
like
crabs chasing you.
surrounding you, and you're like, what the heck are these things? I've never seen anything like these things. And the nice part was we were at this resort and they had like it was all inclusive resort. God, why am I forgetting the name? It's like a major one. And they have it down in Fort Pierce. It's right down there. It's like so it was like right on the coast. And we were there the whole weekend. And after that, it came back up north and it hit you guys. It hit you guys in Columbus. Kyle?
Oh, did it? Yeah.
Well, that was
We
my
don't-
dad's fault. I just want to tell you that. He flat out I
Did
called
he
him.
manifested it.
Here's what he said. Well, that's what you get for being in Florida because hurricanes don't hit us.
Oh yeah, they do.
And
The
it went
residuals get-
straight
yeah.
for you.
Yeah,
It
it
came
does.
right
Let's
to
be clear.
Columbus.
A system hits Ohio.
Assist, yeah,
not
the
a
hurricane.
hurricane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
The
The
system
Lake
hit us.
Erie
Mike.
hurricane.
Mike,
Yeah.
I don't think you remember when Faye hit, it joined with that hurricane coming in from Illinois, coming from California. It was a big storm and it joined together and it went through Columbus, hurricane strength winds. It
Yeah,
was
we did have some pretty strong
huge.
stuff.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it was-
remember Hurricane Faye.
It was,
When was
07, I think, 06, something like that.
Well, we had that big derecho that one year. That would have been Carter's freshman year in high school. We had a derecho, which is
This is
straight
way
line
before
winds.
that.
Yeah,
this is way
and
before
that messed up Columbus pretty bad. That like it wiped out all the poles on Hamilton Road. All of the telephone poles on Hamilton
Yeah.
Road got chopped in half from that derecho. I was on the freeway looking at Jen, and I said, Jen, I'm watching the freeway. I need you to tell me if something's flying at me. I can't look around and make evasive action. So I need you to tell me. You need to have your head on a swivel and looking to the left and to the right and behind us, and I'm looking forward so nothing hits us in the front. So you guys, and she was like, all right. So we did that for an hour and a half coming home from Miami of Ohio from hockey camp. And
Oh, my
it took
word.
us like three and a half, 4 hours to get an hour and a half drive because we started going down roads and trees were crossing the roads and we had to take a detour on another tree. It was bad. We ended up finally saying, I don't have any other ways to go. I got out and started, got Carter out and we all started grabbing trees to pull it off the road just so we could get by it. And that was the derecho.
So this was like 07, I think. Well, you know what? It was my 10-year anniversary. So I got married in 98. So this was 08. That's
Oh my
when
God,
Faye hit.
Leon's on. Leon from today is on.
What?
Leon Purley's on. Our comedian that we recorded with today. Hi, Leon.
Oh, he's
on watching us. Yeah.
Leon, how are you? Guys, we just recorded with him. Watch our
We
show for
recorded
next
with a
week.
comedian out of
Yeah, he's awesome. And if you haven't seen him, go to his page. What's his website? Did we?
The leonthejokester.com. Yep.
That's right. Hey, Leon, how are you? Oh my God, that was a great interview this morning.
It was really fun. It was really fun. Yeah, Mike, we're so Tiffany and I started this podcast about a year and a half ago. We started the thought process of it, and then we launched it August 1st. And we were 6
you
or 7
announced it
episodes
down here
in.
in Florida, right?
Yeah, we did. We announced our
Yeah.
launch date when we were standing in front of the Millennium Falcon, two of our favorite things. Both of our, I mean,
Yeah.
that was the same morning that we met some complete strangers and invited them into Oga's and started day drinking. It was so much
Oh
fun.
my God, that was awesome. I'm gonna actually go and
August
spend
is
some
an
time
excellent
with
place
them.
to go day drinking.
Right.
Yes.
Well, let's go ahead and
I
give
love
homage to Pee Wee Herman. He's the voice of the character in there. So
Yep.
Oh
God rest
well,
his
there
soul.
we go.
yeah,
Yeah.
we love you, even though you're kind of creepy, Pee Wee. All right. Anything else about these hurricanes?
So, Mike,
Uh,
you don't think we're gonna die, Mike?
No, I don't think we're gonna die. I think somebody who is not well informed may die tomorrow or Wednesday because they're gonna go out, they're gonna look at it, and again, it's and if anyone does hear this that really is concerned, it's the water is something you run from, and the wind is something you hide from. So
Well, if
it's,
they're up in the panhandle, they should probably. Well, you know what? Everyone comes to Orlando. I mean, I will say you can't find a hotel in Orlando during a hurricane.
Did you see any of the government officials that they did something this time that I don't think I've ever heard them say? And they were like, you don't have to go hundreds of miles away. Just go like 10 or 15 miles away.
Really?
Because what happens is
This is true.
It's just
Mike, right?
gridlock. It's just
Yeah.
pure
Oh.
gridlock. And yeah, when you see the keys leaving, then it's serious. But
Then it's
no one's
serious.
leaving.
He's right though. Like I have friends in Fort Pierce and they're 10 miles in and they never get anything. If you are past 8-9 miles, if you get out 10, 11,
Yeah.
12, 15 miles, you're fine. You're really just
Yeah.
going to get wind and rain. I mean, the really big thing that happens is the tornadoes. We
Yeah.
get like micro tornadoes that last 2-3
Oh, like
minutes.
the water
maybe
spouts or something.
They're not water spouts, they're actual wind,
Oh.
but they're not big like
No,
yours,
yeah.
Kyle. They're like little teeny ones, but there's
Oh.
hundreds of them everywhere. They just
Yeah,
like
they're invisible tornadoes. Like, you know,
Yes.
they're not the big Wizard of Oz thing. They're just
No.
like this.
I'll
wind,
get you, my
they just-
pretty.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no lost dogs, no shoes, nothing. It's just like,
No.
5 seconds, it'll take out your shed, your car, the neighbor's dog, and then they're gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another novel idea. Quit building your house on the beach.
Oh my God.
Just,
People are like,
see
Mike,
this popsicle stick?
my
This is basically what
yeah.
your house becomes, is a popsicle stick.
Popsicle sticks.
You know? It's like,
But it's
I've
so
worked my entire
beautiful.
life. I have saved for my retirement, and I bought
it's
this
so
beautiful house
beautiful.
on the beach,
on the sand.
on the sand. And it's like, they made poems about that, didn't they? Kings that
The
build their
Bible
house on
talks
sand.
about people who build their house on sands will literally
come
lose
on.
everything. It literally is written from like before Jesus. Yeah.
So, Tiffany,
But-
how many home insurance companies have you had since you've moved to Florida?
Well, actually, I've only had like 3. So I had the same one in the
Only
old house.
3.
Yeah.
Like,
but
I've had
but
the
right
same
now,
one for
probably still
25
have the
years.
Same insurance company.
I've
Well,
had the
wait,
same one
I-
for 25 years.
Kyle, I switched houses. And when I bought a new house, I got a new insurance company. Yeah.
No,
You've had
So-
5
I'm in the
insurance
same
companies.
house for 25 years, and I'm on my 5th.
Wow.
So Farmers is leaving. So the first one we have shut down
Farmers,
and we
State
took over
Farm,
Farmers.
Allstate's
Yeah.
gone. UPC is who I had. They skipped town, left all those people in Fort Myers with nothing. And I haven't claimed anything on my home. I'm a good little guy. I pay for everything. Gone. They're just like, dear
Yeah.
Mr. Montgomery, good luck. Bye. We're out.
Good luck,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, lovely.
No, Farmers is I have a year. So I basically have like a year, 15 months, something to find a new insurance company.
Yeah.
And I have 2 claims. It's the floors and the roof. So we just finished the roof. And then I've got the floors we're putting in now. And then when that's done, I mean, unless this hurricane, oh God, I would love it if in this hurricane, like maybe we got struck by lightning and caught my whole kitchen on fire. That would be like awesome.
But it seems, ma'am, Miss Feeney, it looks like the fire started from your sink. I don't know. It came right down, right into the kitchen, into the sink, and it spread from there, Ossifer.
Well, if they were in the sink, we know I was burning some bay leaves that
Yeah.
happened to have some writing on them
They-
in red with some wax
Oh,
and some cinnamon.
We're not
we
going
don't
there.
know what
We're
I
not-
was
we're-
doing.
We're not going there, Tiffany. We agreed that we wouldn't talk about this kind of stuff on our podcast that are live broadcasting over the world.
No. I don't really plan on burning my house down anytime soon, but I'm just saying, Mike, houses get hit by lightning in Florida pretty much.
Oh, I've
every
lost
day.
all my trees because of lightning. I used to have 2 beautiful oaks gone.
Wow. Do you unplug
Yeah.
all your computer stuff, Mike, when the storms come through, so that doesn't zap all your
No,
mojo?
I have power surger protectors. I got
Yeah.
I don't plug anything into my
Oh, I
house
did
directly
too.
into
When
a
our
wall.
house got hit by lightning that one year, it knocked. I had all that stuff, and it knocked out our PlayStation. It knocked out our dish. It knocked out
Yeah.
everything.
Well, Mike will tell you, we have something different down here where the electric company puts a surger also on the outside of your house. And so
Yeah.
we have surgers on every outlet, but then
Okay.
on the outside of your house, we have
It dissipates
another
it.
surger. And it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I think a few storms ago, I got hit by lightning, not even a big storm, just a regular tiny rain in the afternoon. I lost 3 TVs. I mean, literally, like I had to replace my internet box. I mean, it was
Wow.
bad. It looked like somebody like shot something into the side. It was crazy, but
We could
you
have
know.
a whole podcast on just lightning in Florida because
Oh
I
my
live across from an elementary school.
Oh,
And you
wow.
know, on all these schools, they've got like that kind of just fluorescent light sign that just says the name of the school.
Yes.
Lightning struck that, arched across the street, 4 lanes of traffic, and hit my tree. We heard the crash, and then across, I mean, it exploded that sign. There was nothing
Wow.
left of it except char. And then my tree leaves about a month later just started dying. And they came over and they're like, oh, yeah, your tree got hit by lightning. So they're like, oh, hey, if we hang out for just 5 more minutes, we can.
Oh,
get
we
the
can talk
11
about something for
PM
5 more
update.
minutes. Let's talk about something.
We can talk about what would you say? Oh, the 11 p.m. update. Yeah.
Yeah.
When does
We can end the show on the 11 p.m. update to send everybody into shock and panic, right?
Yes.
well
Go get your bread and
everybody-
toilet paper now.
everybody
What
knows
is
that
that?
when Jim Cantore ends up on your beach, just go home.
Just leave.
Just-
Yeah.
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 Leave, get out.
No,
yeah.
leave home.
Leave home.
If
Yeah,
it's
that's
your
right.
beach, leave home.
Gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the
Bread and milk.
That I don't know what that
Right.
if that guy I think was a comedian. Like he went viral, but I think he was already a comedian.
Who?
And he
Which
was-
guy?
The guy, I gotta get the bread and milk. Like he
Oh.
comes out of his house, gotta get the bread and milk. Gotta get the bread and milk. It hit like 10 years ago or whatever. That was like one of the
Yeah.
first viral things. But I think he was an actual comedian. I mean, maybe somebody that's out there watching can fact check me, and or put a
You're fat,
comment in the
Kyle.
thing. But
Let's
I
say that.
think he
Oh,
was
fact check.
fact check me. Oh yeah.
I'm checking my Instacart order because I forgot to order water, and then I just did it
Oh,
tonight.
third world problems. You got hurricanes coming in. You're like, I gotta check my Instacart car order because she better get it right, or he better get it right.
Can you see this?
They better get it right.
There's
It
our 4
was,
cases of water right by the door.
Water and ice, and I got chip dip because I
Oh
mean,
yeah. Come on. You need the ice for the drinks. You need water to help kind of mix down a little bit of the drinks and for the next morning. And then you need the chip dip so you can have munchies while you're drinking. Because you said
Exactly.
you bought a bunch of liquor today too, right? Did you
Yeah.
did you say you bought a bunch of liquor today?
yeah. Let me
Don't
take
go
a
get it.
picture. I'm gonna take a picture and show you. I mean, like literally, it looks like I'm running a bar. Hold on.
Bye, Tiffany. And she's gone. This is typical. Dude, it's good to see you, man.
It's very good to see you, sir.
Yeah.
I just these are my days.
How's the wife and kids? The kids are in college, or all of them, all but one, maybe?
Senior in high school, 1 in college,
Okay.
both rocking it, and Amanda is fantastic as always.
Of course she. Yeah,
She's-
come on, it's
yeah.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah. Come
yeah,
on.
she is something.
She's one of the special ones. We lucked out, bro. You and I both. You and I and
Yeah.
Michael all lucked out. We married
So
up
Mike,
for sure.
Kyle loves it when we're in the middle of a show and I run and take pictures and do
That's
stuff.
what I
That's
told
what
her.
you just
That's what I
said?
told him. I told him that. I'm like, and she's gone. Oh, there's your liquor. Oh, that's on your dude. That is totally on your
Yeah.
island. There's your
Yeah,
foosball
so
table.
Dan
Yeah, you got the
Scobie
foosball
talked
table
me
going
into
and-
buying.
Yeah, no,
this
hold that up
liquor-
there a little bit slower, a little bit longer.
No, that's my island. That's not my foosball
I know,
table.
but the foosball's to the
Oh
right.
No,
yeah,
you
it's
see the
in it.
foosball.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah, Tiffany's prepared, baby. Woo.
that. Yeah. I got
You know what?
Patron, I
Hey,
got
Tiffany, send me a
Cabo.
plane ticket. I'll catch a plane tomorrow.
I was out of everything. Remember when you were here? I was running out of stuff. I'm like, I just
Yeah.
apparently haven't been drinking since my divorce a year and a half ago. So I was like, why am I out of rum? I had
Well,
no
you just
rum?
drink elsewhere. You're not drinking
Where's
at
the
your
rum
home.
gun?
You're
Well,
drinking
that's true.
elsewhere.
That's-
Yeah.
I know. Why is the rum always gone? That's the question.
But here, where is the rum?
That's
Jack Sparrow.
what it is. Why is the
wait,
rum
wait,
always
wait.
gone?
Where is the rum?
I might have been today years old when I found that it's called the Big Bend in Florida. I always
is
just
that?
called it the armpit.
Oh, it's called
What
the
is
Big
it?
Bend. Oh, right there. That's called the Big Bend, like where it's hitting.
Yeah, the National Hurricane Center says from Tampa Bay and the Big Bend region. I'm like, it's called the Big Bend, huh? Okay, there you go.
Wow.
Somewhere between Chassahowitzak and Akothiaka.
Right here. So you're saying this is called the Big Bend, where like right
It's
here.
called the Big Bend. Parliament. So
Big Ben Parliament.
Huh.
Hey kids, Big Ben Parliament. Hey Rusty.
I got a free trip coming to Destin.
The
I
Big
got a free
Ben.
trip coming to Destin or Vegas. I can't decide what I'm doing. I got to figure that one out. So
wow.
I really hate Destin.
I'd go to Vegas and then leave and go to the Valley of Fire if you've never been there.
I have never been. No.
The Valley of Fire is a different planet.
Dad's been trying to get me to go to Vegas for years. He claims it's my people. I don't even know what that means.
Wait, you've never been to Vegas?
You've never been to
I
Vegas,
know.
Tiffany?
You
I know.
have never been to Vegas. Your personality has never
What?
experienced
Are you
Vegas.
kidding me?
No.
How is that even possible?
Okay, the one time I was going to go,
I've been
Jaden
to
was
Vegas
7.
when I was 18 when I was there.
He was like going to camp. He was 7, and I found out that in order to get back to Orlando, it was going to be like an 18-hour difference because of the time difference and stuff. And I couldn't leave knowing I couldn't get back in case there was a problem. So I didn't go. And then I don't know why. By the time he got older, I hated my husband and I wasn't going to go with him to Vegas. And then I don't know. Maybe I'll have my divorce party. So my godson Ryan's like, we need to plan your divorce party. Everyone's like, why haven't
That's
you had
the
a
whole
divorce
east
party?
side of Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that is a good place. Maybe I should do that.
That's
Yeah,
like
apparently.
from Caesars to the Mirage is like divorce world. No.
Apparently, I've just failed at this. Everyone's like, why aren't you having a divorce party? I'm like, okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I've just been busy in Europe. I'm back. If I'm not on an island or Mexico or Europe or somewhere, I will. That's probably a good idea. I could do Vegas for my divorce party.
There you go.
And there's not going to be a hurricane. We don't have to worry.
So did the
what do
numbers
they
come out? You got a
have there,
website
Mike?
to share with us to show
I
numbers?
keep switching. I keep refreshing the National Hurricane
It's
thing.
101.
I'm not
They're not. See, they're like Tiffany. They're late.
I swear to
Oh,
God.
here it is. As of 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. But when I click on it, okay. So hold on here.
You want to
Do you
share it?
have there's the 11 p.m. All right, give me a second here and let me.
This will be our send off. We'll put everybody on the internet watching us or
Key
mayhem.
messages. All right. No, that's the 5. What are they? Somebody's got to do something. The 10 p.m. public advisory number 10. What date was this? Monday, August 28th. Idalia lingering near western Cuba. 10 p.m. Central. That's 11 now.
I got to figure out how to spell Idalia.
Idalia.
All right, I have
Right
to
now, the
hashtag
winds
that.
are at 70 miles an hour. Present movement is
Really?
north at 10 degrees at 8 miles an hour. So it's still moving north. It's not moving northeast or west. Storm surge warning for Englewood, Indian Pass. Hurricane warning is in effect from Cuba, the middle of Longboat Key, through the Indian Pass and up to Tampa Bay. Tropical storm warning is in effect for the Yucatan Peninsula, the Dry Tortugas of Florida. Very pretty place.
Love that place.
It's seen worse. Storm surge, Englewood. Hurricane watch is in effect for middle of Longboat Key. Tropical storm watch is in effect for the lower Florida Keys, west and the west end of the 7 Mile Bridge. Alamahaya Sound northward. Hurricane warning means that, yeah, we know what a hurricane warning means.
So
Discussion
basically,
and
nothing's
outlook.
going to hit. Nothing even hits Tampa until late Tuesday night. You know, they're on lockdown. Tampa University, where Camden was going to go to school, they've
Yeah,
canceled
sure.
classes and they're on lockdown because of COVID.
Yes.
Because of COVID, not even the hurricane.
Yes.
Wow.
They have
Yeah,
canceled,
it's
and they're shutting
going
down
around
Tampa's,
right now in Florida.
and they're
It's,
shutting down Tampa's tonight at midnight. They're shutting down Tampa's airport.
Well, that's pretty normal for hurricanes anyway. I just talked to the criminal attorney I told you I met on the plane that we were talking. She said they tried to get flights out.
How do
and
I
they
send you a
canceled them.
picture?
Can
Can I share my screen?
You
Can I
should.
share my screen?
I
No?
think
Yeah,
so.
try
can't
to see if you can share your screen at the bottom. Does it say share screen? Do you have a choice?
Yeah,
Screen,
go to
start screen.
screen and it says start screen share.
Yeah.
Window. I just want everyone to look at this one. You guys see that?
There you go. I'm gonna accept it. I allowed it.
yeah.
there we
there.
go. So this
Dude,
is
we're learning so much new stuff, Tiffany.
Gee
Yeah.
whiz, you guys.
So right here, this is at the 7 o'clock, but this is the tropical storm force wind probabilities. So we're talking, the purple is obviously the strongest of the tropical storm wind, but just tropical storm winds. So, so there's Orlando right there in kind of the orange yellow. So this is a really dense storm. It is about like the cone is about as wide as the intensity, where usually like Franklin, the intensity, especially like Ian, the intensity went way out. This is a really tight storm. It's almost like Charlie as far as where it came from and how tight it is.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll hit up higher. The Panhandle just doesn't get hit enough. I'm just saying, like.
Well,
Marcus
2 years
is
ago,
Marcus up there?
Louisiana got hit like every week.
What'd you say, Kyle?
So,
I said, is Marcus in the Panhandle? Do you have some intel?
I have no clue where that my ex asshole is. I don't know. I would hope. God, maybe if we're lucky, the hurricane will take him out. It'd be so much a blessing. Like God is sometimes really good. It would be great if that could happen.
so these are the latest. Yeah, right. This is the earliest reasonable arrival time for tropical storm force winds, not hurricane force. So tomorrow night at 8 o'clock is when we're going to be feeling 60, 65 mile an hour gusts all in this region.
Well, you'll need to go live on your phone tomorrow, standing out in the middle of your driveway, Tiff.
Okay.
That's the surest way to find out that nothing's going to happen.
Nothing. I was just going to say nothing will be happening. I'll go live and be like,
you gotta go. You gotta go live anyhow. Your viewers want to see.
I know. I gotta get a couple of baby animals ready to go and be like, relax. Here's a baby kangaroo.
Right.
Maybe I'll take the cats out with me.
And then here is this the 10? Yeah, this is the latest. So now here's the serious part. That is an M. That's an M right there. Somebody lives there. That is a really intense category 3 hurricane going to be hitting the coast. That's serious right there. That's not great.
If you're up
Orlando
there,
is that
come down here, stay
right
with
there.
me. I've got the liquor, I've got the pizza, I've got all of the stuff. Come down here.
Get out now. Go to Orlando.
Now. I will let you stay. I got tons of rooms.
She's got extra rooms. Yep. There's no cameras.
And I don't know if it's worse or better.
No, we kicked my ex-husband out. There's no more hidden cameras. I promise. We let you know when we're going to tape
Charlie
you.
and Hurricane Michael. Yeah.
Mike,
Hurricane Charlie.
Do you have a picture? Like, do you have a poster of Hurricane Michael up on your wall?
No, I wish. I do remember being at Hard Rock Live, putting in a show and watching it come in, and I'm kind of like, can we strike the set? Can we go? We gotta go.
Can we leave?
Well, Disney did not used to close down, and they do now for hurricanes. Yeah, they never used to close for hurricanes. They would be open the day of a hurricane.
Wow.
I might get this fact wrong, and somebody might correct me, but I think it was 9/11 when I was there. That was the first time it shut down. Very long time.
Right.
Very long.
That's probably about right.
I think you're right.
I mean, everything shut down that day. I mean, everybody went home.
Exactly.
Everything shut down. They put all the planes on the ground. By noon, every single plane in America was on the ground.
Absolutely. But to her point, I can't remember until like Charlie. And actually, I don't even know if it was Charlie, because Charlie came so fast. I think it was the next one, Francis, that they were like, we should probably close for a day.
God, we got hit so fast, right? It was 3 hurricanes in a row. It was like you barely
Charlie,
had time to breathe.
Ivan and Janine. Yeah.
My goodness.
Wow.
2004 sucked.
Janine,
That was the year
I got a new roof
slept
with
in a Home
Janine.
Depot.
When you live in Florida, you don't have to buy a roof. Just wait for the next hurricane. You'll get one.
You'll get one.
Well,
that's why all the insurance companies are mass exodus out of Florida.
Well, it is because it's really, it shouldn't be legal for them to do that. They make so much money. They're fine if they lose some. I really think they shouldn't be allowed to pull out when they have to actually pay. I don't really have any sympathy for them. I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah,
screw
no,
them.
I agree. We put into the system it's an agreement. We pay, you pay.
Yeah.
But
They make
yeah,
billions,
it is pretty tough. I really don't think anyone got into the insurance business saying, "Oh, I'll buy your city for you." You know?
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? Even with the hurricanes, it's not like they go bankrupt for it. They still make so much money because the amount of money people pay into it. I don't know. I just have very little sympathy for them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they it's not like they cut you a check for the full amount, you know.
Yeah. Well, and that's why when I had that flood in the house, Kyle, I didn't mind doing insurance. I've never filed an insurance claim on my house. But now that I'm single and I just had that surgery, and now I still have that issue on my stomach because, Mike, I was trying to like lay all these towels down, but I just had a tummy tuck, and I shouldn't have done it, and it caused this little problem, and they have to go back in and fix it now. I like ripped something inside. But you know,
TMI, baby.
oh, it wasn't that far inside,
was
you guys.
Tiffany-
It said a tummy tuck, not a vaginal rejuvenation.
No, see,
Roll
that's
it back.
Tiffany massive. Let's see, let's like that's called Tiffany massive injection. I don't know, like
No,
I don't know
no,
what-
not injection. Dear God.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what the I could stand for. Tiffany massive interruption. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Come
that
up with
was
something
better.
Cuter. Dear God. I know, right? Good Lord.
All right, y'all. Hey, Mike, unshare your screen. Let's get us back up on the full. And we'll do a sign off here, and maybe we'll be back on tomorrow night. Who knows?
How do I unshare?
Stop
screen
have
share. I got it.
electricity.
Hey, you
I
actually know
went to
technology.
school. I can.
You're not
read.
50 yet. You're good. You're still young.
Oh
Man.
yeah, I'm not.
He's not happy. He's not a vampire yet. Give him.
Yeah, he's
give him
I'm
one
not a
more year.
vampire
I don't know his birthday, but he's one more year.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Hey, we really appreciate you coming on, putting your work on
Thanks,
pause.
Mike.
Hopefully,
We really
gave you a little
appreciate
bit of a break and clear your head with
Yeah,
everything going on.
this was nice. I needed this because I got a big week ahead of me, and and then tomorrow things are shutting down tomorrow. I actually had a thing that I had to do at a place tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and they're like, yeah, we're postponing it. I'm like, I'm sitting here with all this scenery, and I'm like, crap. Now it's got to sit in my house for another week. So, yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah.
You've had worse problems, I'm sure. So,
yeah. It's good to be working. Absolutely.
That's right.
COVID's
That's
sucks.
right.
They're just spontaneous parties. You get shut down, then you have to party for 3 days nonstop. It's really hard being a Floridian. I don't think people really understand what we go through, but
oh yeah, it's so tough being warm all the time.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
You know what I don't like about Florida is like the massive amount of humidity. I couldn't do it. I couldn't live
Love
there
it.
all the time.
oh, you were
Oh, I
Can't
love
stand it.
Did you die,
Absolutely.
Kyle? Did you die?
Ugh.
Mike, he was
Oh, dude,
crying.
when
the
I was there in
whole
June-
day.
Oh, I know.
No, I
July.
wasn't.
It was
When
July. You were here.
No,
in
when
July.
I was there 2 Junes ago, I was
Oh,
yeah.
right.
I
remember
Jennifer
that.
even looked at me. She's like,
The 2
"You look
Junes?
bad. We need to
The
get
2
you."
Junes.
2
It's-
Junes
well,
ago.
Carter
2 Junes
was
ago.
Carter was like dripping in sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the good night trait. We drip if we brush our teeth. You know what I mean? We sweat brushing our teeth. I think too hard and I break a sweat. You know?
It does get really.
We
really
visited
hot.
family up in Cleveland over the 4th of July break. It was 85 and gorgeous. And you
Yeah.
would have thought that it was 110. It was like,
Yeah.
it's so
for us.
hot. I mean, Amanda and I are like, hot?
What?
Let me tell you about hot.
Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody. We are going to sign off now. This is Kyle Goodnight, the producer of the Elite Few podcast, with our host Tiffany Feeney and our special guest Michael T. Montgomery,
Thanks,
who
Michael.
is
I wanna come back
massively,
and talk about
massively
Star
amazing.
Wars.
Yeah,
Oh, yes!
Ooh!
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about Disney. We'll talk about Star Wars. And,
Yeah, we'll have you
know.
on. You'll be a reoccurring guest. You're a funny MF. So we're gonna get
Oh,
What is that? Mickey fan? Is MF
Yep,
for Mickey
he's a
fan?
funny Mickey fan.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so something I have that many, so right there.
Oh,
That-
I love it.
Everybody,
Yeah.
Tiffany, grab your closest Star Wars thing. Here's mine.
Yeah.
Well, I got my R2.
I know, just the closest Star Wars thing. This is my closest to mine. My next closest is we've got the Millennium Falcon.
I don't have
Yay.
anything else around me.
So this. Oh, son of a bitch.
Kyle's gonna get his helmet down. We're gonna have a nerd
What's he
breakout
got?
now, guys.
Okay.
There we go.
Wait a minute. Nobody has this one. Like 5 people have this one.
There it is. There's his.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. I'm gonna give you some props for that one.
Yeah, he's got some good shit.
Oh crap.
Kyle, have you put your Millennium Falcon together yet?
No, not yet. I'm gonna wait till the winter. I got for my birthday last year, Michael. I got the big.
Yeah,
I got the
then we
big
can have a
Lego.
conversation like, what is snow and why do you still live there?
I don't get
I
it.
like
don't
snow.
understand.
I like to go skiing. You can't ski in Florida.
When's the
Hell, I
last
could
time
even.
you
I could even ski in
Kyle,
Arizona,
let's
or I
count the
can ski.
days.
Thank God.
Oh,
I
when
don't
did you
get
go
to
skiing
ski
last?
in
You haven't
Florida.
skied in years.
Well, because of my shoulders. That's the only reason why.
That's not why you live there. You're not like, I just love to ski. Okay, but you don't.
I don't mind snow. All right.
Yeah, I do.
Once again, the second sign off. Kyle Goodnight,
Yep.
Tiffany Feeney, Michael T. Montgomery for the Elite Few podcast. And just remember, what do we always say at the end of every show, Tiffany?
Stay fabulous.
There it is.
All these cuss
Later.
words are in my head. I was like, wait, those are not the words.
Wait, yeah. Go fuck yourself. No.
Not it. Don't say that. We love all of you. We're so glad you
We
joined
love
us.
everybody. We love everybody. All
We
right.
love all of
Goodbye.
you. Yeah. Bye.
Take care.
Thanks, Mike.
Stay
Thank you.
dry, Tiffany.